some professional match, there are supports, there are core players. So kung saan hindi sila yung talaga nag-farm, nakakuha ng kills. Normally, kapag nagda-draft ka, hindi mo uunahin yung mga cores mo.
Yeah, you want to make sure that you get at least a security from your team out as soon as possible before you draft the cores. Kasi, pwede mo kontrahan yung mga cores. Yung mga ibang cores dito, Harry. Yeah. Madali siyang kontrahin.
Ooh,
Teresa being picked up though.
Teresa is one of those fighters na natin na makunan din talaga just because of the passive. That's just how it works. Every time na tumama yung HP mo is tumataas yung resistance. It's very good versus heroes that are, you know, yung damage over time sila. So that's okay with the tanks. But against Lilia, siguro magsa-struggle siya dito because Lilia, the nature of the hero is burst.
Pero I feel like Teresa would also be the initiator for Optimistic Gaming kasi one penalty zone into a Falling Star Moon, into a Blazing Duet by God can completely turn the times of battle here. Akufra being banned out is going to be a clear indicator that low profile wants to pick those high maneuverability heroes.
There's the Minotaur, and then may Takhe para sa Optimistic Gaming. Also, their initiator. Decent laban sa Thams and the Lilia. There's a lot of tank potential, of course, the ultimate. Yung Minoan Fury kung saan madaming nasa stun, nakalaban. Akai has been considered here by low profile, but they will go for the Garukacha, or maybe the Tiger, or maybe they're just offering mind games lang ba? There's the carry. Wow.
Sandro yun, oh.
Maganda yung initiation na gusto mong i-set yung low profile dito. Last pick from Optimistic Gaming will basically dictate their momentum here. Azask being picked up. Wow.
One thing na hindi masyadong sikat sa professional matches definitely is the Zask because of the difficulty of how he should be using it, diba? Mahirap siyang gamitin in a way na pag nagkamali ka, ang hirap makabalik sa iyong sa game actually in terms of getting ahead. But you know that it has a very strong early game presence courtesy of the fact that it can push constantly against opponents.
What the other team needs to note here is that Zask, you should not be afraid of Zask. Every time na papasok si Zask, you should get in immediately and go for the big fights because he is not going to matter as soon as we go into the fight. But speaking of going to the fight, we are going into game one, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise for both of our teams, Low Profile and Optimistic Gaming.
Let's hear it! Of course, game 1 pa lang, napaka-importante na agad. You want to establish as much as possible yung fact na match point ka na. This is a best of 3 series. Game 1 is so important because it kind of builds your momentum. To be bad for you. Now we head into the game. Low Profile playing on the blue side. Optimistic Gaming on the red side this time.
A pretty standard start here for all these guys. There is going to be a heavy presence here on the upper side.
By the way, kasi ayaw nating i-risk na ma-compromise ang integrity ng ating laro mismo. So guys, we will not be talking about the positions of the players before they happen, before they are slotted out. Kasi baka maalaman or makapansin yung ibang team na may nakatago na pala dito. So if we at least will be safe with that factor.
And yeah, nagkakita na nga, top side, carrying and Tigreal trying to go for the minion cut over the top lane. Same thing happened over the bottom lane, that counts. Everything seems to be normal now.
Pero apat na performance movements mula sa low profile dito. Grabe, this is a movement of top tier team actually cutting the creep wave dun sa may top lane, which means na you kind of pressure yung safe laner ng kalaban, which in this case is the Zask and si Miggy Popoy. Miggy Popoy, yan. Pinipressure nila si Miggy Popoy dito sa may top lane.
And on the flip side, there is the same case. Down Goku spots out the 3. He's going to be disengaging that fight. No sense in going into a 3v1 fight because you will be taken out easily.
So nakikita natin ngayon yung gold which is present sa may top part of the screen. You can see that Low Profile Gaming and Optimistic Gaming hindi ganun kalaki yung difference in terms of gold, but top lane, wow, first blood falls. Pero nauna sa torre yung Optimistic Gaming dito sa baba.
Malaking bagay yung mga secure kagad yung first yung tier 1 turret natin kasi that opens up the lower half of the jungle here of Low Profile, meaning you will have more chances to gain experience and gold in order for your team to advance, and that's going to be mirrored over the top side with low profile securing the tier 1 turret.
Turtle nga lang ang target dito ng low profile gaming, spotted out by Skyler on this Minotaur. Will there be a contest for this? Ito na, kakasa na.
And they are going to be able to secure the turtle of the game. There goes the Glorious Pathway being committed. If 10 is going to go out, they're going to still continue on. Falling Star is going to be available.
The Hawkeye First, way too good. The patiklis na dito. Isusunod na dito si Kevana. He will as well. Journeys na down for the count. May lastag pa sa kaliwa. Sa kanan naman. Sas falls. Claude trying to run away. The BMI gets away. Meron siyang Art of Thievery. Buti na lang ang bilis maglakad. And it's still going to be 5-1 in favor of low profile gaming.
That was a 4-for-1 trade that hindi kailangan i-giveaway ng Optimus Gaming. They shouldn't have contested the turtle pick kung wala pang Minoan Fury si Skyler. Kung may Minoan Fury si Skyler, they could have went for the Minoan Fury into the team fight because that's when they can fight. Speaking of fighting, Norm's gonna get caught off guard here. Tigreal doing what he can.
But of course, the presence of Optimistic Gaming here really shuts down low profile's advance to that part of the map. I think it's lang din nilang mag-farm at this point. But Skyler spots out this Thanos. Thanos ay tatakbo na lang palayo. Esmeralda will be able to get his own buff.
It's pretty interesting how these teams often to ignore the mid lane altogether in the earlier part of the game, opting to secure the top lane and bottom lane turrets instead, in order for them to at least have easy access towards the Lord Pit, towards the Turtle Pit. But while that's happening, that's going to be the ultimate committed. That's the penalty zone. Taking down Kevana, that's not going to take you anywhere because Skyler's going to go down as well. Making profile the next to go down, low profile. Really taking advantage of this fight. Zangoku going in on a duel here against Mia.
But of course, the Clone will be out of there. Papaligiran na lang dito si Clone. Mapapalay ba nila? Can they trap him? The stun to this, and they'll get the kill. Mega kill. Basililian, low profile with 9 kills at this point. How can they stop Nomad?
They just need to play it safe. Optimistic Gaming, they should back off, wait for a mistake from low profile, wait for one of them to outpush, overextend. That's the only way they can fight back. They need to use Zach's power here. All that thought though, because Skyler kind of went to initiate there. That's Minoan Fury available, goes for 3-man! Minoan Fury catches 3, that goes to penalty zone. I don't think that is going to be enough because damage out from low profile. It's way too much to handle there, but that's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. So far in the mid lane.
Now, Sam constantly on the triple dividing at first. It's just way too much. Sas will want to try to fight this. Pero that 2 versus 1, laban na to. He cannot escape from this. Lilia and Casairos, they're taking him down. Legendary Lilia. 13 kills to low profile at this point.
13 kills, 3 deaths for this
5
entire
minutes.
team.
5 minutes pa lang, Nomad. Wow. This is how fast-paced low profile is going. Not so low profile at all.
That's a low profile indeed, and talagang pinapakita ng low profile na they want to win this. They want to prove that they are the best in this company.
The turtle will be taken by low profile, elevating na naman yung kanilang gold lead. As you can see, 7,000 in the back for low profile. This allows this Tigreal to be so aggressive din. Nakita nyo, ni-scout niya kung nasan yung mga members ng Optimistic Gaming.
Yeah, this shouldn't be the case for Tigreal being this aggressive. Usually Tigreal is going to protect the core members there, but while that's happening, there goes the Glorious Pathway. They will catch Kayana off guard. There's nothing but they can do there. Kevana is gonna go down.
Very nicely done. The pick of they committed the Glorious Pathway, and it looks like hindi pa sila tapos dito. Pressure in the middle. Can they hope Optimistic Gaming? Seems like Optimistic Gaming will not overextend whatsoever. Just defending this turret.
It's a better call for them to just give away this turret if ever they're gonna go because
no,
they're gonna die. That's the implosion. They have no chance to BMI out of there.
No chance at all. It might not be done. Medyo pinapressure nila dito si Zask, but I think they just want to push. Actually, parang gusto laban din ng Optimistic Gaming dito. The penalty zone does not connect on anyone. Walang tinamaan. Now, in the middle, that's gonna be the tier 2 turret in trouble.
And tier 2 turret is gonna go down without a doubt. There goes the Glorious Pathway. I think they're gonna go for another fight here. That's the turret going down. Zack's popping in one of his nightmares over in the turret in order to deter them from coming. That's not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen at all. And nakita natin Optimistic Gaming, they're finding a lot of trouble getting out of their base. This is just because of the nature of the draft of low profile. Alam natin ng aggressive, pwedeng laruin yung kanilang mga heroes dito, particularly this Tigreal, to go with the Lilia, but they catch up the one. Implosion ako, hindi ba nila gagamit like this time? They connect something good! Oh my goodness! And they catch up everyone! on! They're destroying Lilia! Nakuha ni Kindle sa Minotaur, and they still want more!
This might be the turnaround that Optimistic Gaming needs. Already getting 2 out of the roster of low profile. Just back off, regroup, and try to find other fights. Try to force the fights because they have the superior initiative here. They have the Tourism with the penalty zone. They have the Minotaur with the Minnow of Fury. And I think they are going to go for another one. BMI in by Mia. Gets a lot of damage, but they are going to be backing off.
Look at the damage already mula sa Tabs. Masakit na din talaga. Patamaan ka lang dito ng Molten Signs. Almost taking down the god as if it was paper. In fact, buti na lang hindi nag-overcommit ang low profile doon. Otherwise, Optimistic Gaming might have suffered a loss.
Bali,
But,
wala.
of course, it could
Walang
happen
kwenta.
at the top lane. Ngayon naman, Turtle could be the next objective para sa low profile.
It will also be an objective the Optimistic Gaming needs because the Turtle gives them additional attack damage. And they need it. But low profile will be able to secure the turtle.
Yeah. So 3 turtles in favor of low profile. Apart from the fact na nakuha sila ng extra golden EXP for that, nakakuha rin sila ng turtle buff na binigay nila sa Lilia, which allows Lilia to deal more damage, more killing potential.
More killing potential. Minotaur goes in for the jump. There goes the explosion. Oh, the 2 primary centers here. There goes the blazing away. It's not going to be enough though. Damage is way too much as the low profile. They might be able to secure the tier 3 turn here. They don't have the minions though.
The minions, it's gonna be coming in a short while. Dito na yung magawa. How can Esmeralda defend against 5 members of low profile? It seems impossible. Ito na, kailangan nilang gawin. They need to clear the minion wave, but Esmeralda cannot enter the fight. The moment he comes in, talagang mapapatay siya dito ng low profile. He needs to wait for his teammates. Fortunately, they have respawn. No man.
One good fight is all it takes for Optimistic Gaming to turn things around. One can set for the penalty zone and the Minnow of Fury. A low profile will be taken out. They will be able to push out the outer turrets here. There goes the Glorious Pathway though. Skylar is going to go down to the penalty zone, but there goes his husband. Damage 3-4. Places that Minnow of Fury is the one. The damage is not enough here. It's going to be a 4v. Who's going to be the case? Low profile gaming will be able to take game number 1 here.
Kahit umain ng wife, malinis na malinis para sa low profile. It looks really potentially